What's good, everyone? It's Ty Slatter, and welcome to another edition of Real Talk with Ty. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Ty Slatter on YouTube. Follow me at Ty Slatter on social media platforms. And make sure you get your copy of The Don. Coming to a city near you, coming to a venue near you. Get your copy today. Link is in the bio. And of course, anytime I got a live stream going on TikTok, whether it be Real Talk with Ty, Late Night Vibe with Ty, make sure you follow me on TikTok and lock in. Today we're going to talk about the importance of radio for artists, especially independent artists in 2026. Now I know you're probably thinking, why do I need to go to radio when I got Spotify, TIDAL, Apple Music, you name it, SoundCloud if you still use SoundCloud, any of the DSPs, all right? Well, here's the difference between your impact and impression. If you get a record on radio, you're basically jumping above saturation. A DJ giving you the validation, a human DJ, not an AI DJ, not a bot, an actual human approval or curation versus an algorithm. It gives you that next level of credibility as an artist because you have to go through a approval process, a vetting process. Much needed credibility over everybody else that can just go upload through CD Baby or DistroKid, for example. It gives you spins, again, royalties. So anytime your record is played by a DJ, that counts as a spin. Performance royalties, radio royalties, again, all of this matters when it comes to the money you make as an independent artist, where everything costs, all right? It helps you build a genuine fan base because every time the record plays, now you can use that as content for social media. It gives you the social media credibility. Like, hey, my record's on the radio, and people post it on their story. I see it all the time. A lot of my artist friends here in the city of Indianapolis, as soon as their record gets played by Coach Red or any of the mixed DJs, first thing they do, either them or one of their friends is posting their radio in their car of their song being played on air in real time, all right? Listeners are gonna trust the more vetted radio stations over playlists on Spotify that could be easily identified as bots and fake playlists, all right? If we're gonna talk about radio, we gotta talk about the budgets and costs. And this is as of 2026, these are estimates. So I wanna break down what works best depending on if you're taking a DIY approach or using digital platforms or you're hiring traditional pluggers. All right, we'll get into what those are a little bit in the video. So first up, we have digital promotion partners, digital promotion platforms. Modern tools like Syndicast and iPluggers offer global campaigns starting at $400 up to $950 for 4 to 12 weeks of promotion. Then we have, for us DIYers, the local and college radio, which is often free or require a small submission fee, making them the most cost-effective entry point if this is your first time getting into radio. Internet radio pluggers. Hiring a professional to pitch specifically to FM, AM stations typically ranges from $650 to or above $3,500 per campaign. Commercial rotation. Entering heavy rotation on major commercial stations is highly competitive and can historically cost upwards of $100,000 for a full-scale push. And again, we're gonna break down what a full-scale push is in a later video so you guys can get a better understanding of what it means to do a full-scale push for a record. A basic release budget, for context, a lean independent release budget in 2026, which includes distribution and basic promotion, is estimated from $1,500 to about $5,000. All right. Now, these are just some entry points depending on which approach you want to take and what your budget looks like, because every artist situation is different. My recommendation, based on the route that I'm taking the internet radio, college radio approach because one, it's the most cost effective, and two, I've already done it before. So I have seen and gotten royalty statements from my records being played on internet radio and college radio stations. So once you see the physical proof that it works for me, once I see the numbers and I get a check or I get the direct deposit, depending on how you got your royalties set up, it's just a beautiful. Shout out to BMI for taking care of my royalty statements. Again, anytime you can see the physical proof that it exists, that it's possible, you just keep working until you get to a point where you either want to move to a bigger machine or try a different campaign, try a different platform. It's truly up to you, but this is just some insight on entry points if you're trying to get your record to radio. So if you like more content like this, give me your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Ty Slatter on all platforms. All right. Don't forget to check us out on TikTok live stream for Real Talk with Ty, as well as Late Night Vibe with Ty. We play classic R&B and great conversation. All right. And don't forget to get your copy of The Don. The link is in the bio. Coming to a city near you, coming to a venue near you. Get your copy today. Appreciate all the love and support. It's been another episode of Real Talk with Ty. Until next time.
What's good, everyone? This is Ty Slatter coming to you live from Vision Studios, and I want to make sure I invite you to come here to Real Talk with Ty. But on your way, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Ty Slatter on YouTube, because this platform right here, just for you. So if you have a new album on the way, you got a new single that's booming, you got a new business that you're starting, or you feel like you got a story that needs a platform to inspire the next generation, we got you covered right here. Real Talk with Ty. We're waiting for you.